Alright, it's Tizzit back here. We are on part 4 of our first time playing through 1.1. Also 1.0. I've never played through 1.0. This is my first time. And we are currently on coal power. We just got... last time we just shot off our first space elevator launch, which is really cool because it was just like initially from here to here, and then everything else around on the outside was built, which is really cool. And I'm also really enjoying the other story elements to the game. So right now we are having coal power, so we're waiting for a lot of this to back up, or saturate, so we can, like this, the iron plates or reinforced iron plates are doing a good job, and our rotors are also getting backed up just significantly slower, which seems to be a problem in every game that I play. Which, well, we should be able to update that later, but like I said, that's a later thing. So what I do want to do for this time, I mean, we already expanded our power. What's our actual power at right now? All right, so we have 68 megawatts of power to work with. And we have plenty over here in our updated power area for biomass burners. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This right here. This is where it's at. Let's see. I do have some there. Oh, I do need to not get rid of, but drop off in storage the pieces that I can't use. We also unlocked quite a bit in the MAM. We got some quartz. Mycella, which I just need 100 biomass. So let's work on that real quick. Just the biomass. So I do like these trees here. These oh, of course I can't get any more because I didn't drop anything off. So I do like these really big tall trees around, because they add a really cool effect, or good scenery. It's eye candy. I don't need rubber right now. Don't need those. Don't need that. Don't need that. This can go here. Alright, I'm good. But like, so some of these little or smaller trees have to stay in order so that those big ones can stay. I think if I get this one, that one might fall, but I'm not sure. Ah, no! Oh. And this is why we don't use our chainsaw very much right now. In this area, so we're probably gonna have to go farm out an area. Although I do really like how, it opens it up a little bit. I just don't want it to be too open, because in one of my playthroughs, this was a few years ago, I got one of the recipes really early on that turns coal or biomass into coal, so I used that instead of actual coal. So I'd go around cutting down everything, and I turned the northern forest into a plains.
Research completed. Fabric recipe unlocked. New mycelia research available.
Alright, and that's about all we can do with mycelia right now. So now we'll do this. Leaves. Wood. Biomass. Okay, now what is it that I want to do? In concrete, we could increase our concrete production, although we're going to do it over on this side by our space elevator. This is the problem with part of the problem with building foundations is that sometimes you need to have a ramp. Alright, and I do need to go make a power slug and turn it into a power shard so we can upgrade the limestone miner. There we go. And then once we upgrade the limestone miner here, you can put this on it. So this is what it means by exponentially increasing. So we increase the output by 50%, but the megawatts per hour, or megawatts needed, is not 7.5, which would be the equivalent. It's 8.5. But this is also doing 90 limestone per minute, which actually, really, I should just get rid of this anyway. Because it's just making this more efficient, so this is going to saturate, and these are going to just be producing at all times. So I did not do the math very well on that before I built that out. So coal power, are we really just waiting for all of this to happen? Because I really want smart planning to be continuous. How many do I need? So if you right click on a stack of material, it splits it in half. But if you hold right click, you can switch what you need. So then you can actually put these back. So it continues. Hmm. 150 is what we need. How many do we have? Sort. Not that much. There we go. And now to the cable, which is over here. Oh, we also have way too much cable in our inventory, but that's okay. So now we will have coal power.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Go figure. So then I don't know what we want to go for after. No, let's go basic steel production. What's in here? Yeah, let's go basic steel production. Can we actually make that though? Oh, we can. Okay. But we're gonna go make some power. So we're gonna get 8 coal generators. And 3... Actually, let's do 6. 6 water extractors and then 16... Not 17 of those. Oh my gosh, we need 220. Oh, I forgot we needed a lot of those. So... I almost want to do a separate like do something like this and split them off, and then do like one row of, or like one side of one node reinforced iron plates and the other side rotors. Maybe we'll do that instead of power, but we actually need power though. Oh, and then we also need concrete too, so we need a lot of concrete. I also don't really remember where coal is at. That's okay, we're about to find it. Yeah, I'm gonna redo this instead of making everything by hand because that's just so much. And I don't want to take all of this apart either. Where do I want to go with this? Do I want to like switch this around and go this way? Or missing portable miner. What? Oh. Let's get rid of that. That. Take all. Go. And let's just see what we can do with this, because this is going to need to change too. Maybe not right now. Let's see, how long did this one have to be? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 by 5. It's 5 and 5. We'll do it a little bit more condensed. And we'll also do this so it actually comes more up here to the center. And it was 3 iron plate, 3 constructed for iron plates. Okay, so 1 smelter. Alright, so let's do an H for hold. There we go. So this one is going to be significantly more condensed. Wait, why is this one? Did I? No. What? 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 There we go. I think I was just in the way. So this is iron plates. That was that's pretty funny. Alright, so this iron plates, and iron plates, merge. One to make 60. Then all right, so we also need to make can we make 2 assembler? Yeah, I think we can. Actually, you know what? I think I can off of this. So 4 rotors. So if I can just do this, it'd be a lot easier. So this is going to be a little bit different. There we go. Because this needs 60 screws per minute. And I think these are producing 50. So it's going to be pretty close. Not as efficient as I would hope. But instead of trying to finagle stuff, which is a really fun word to say, we're just going to do that. storage container. Here, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's updating iron plate, reinforced iron plates to be not quite double. Oh, what we can do, since we can underclock things now, we can make this like 4.5. So 4.25 is 51, so maybe 4.2? Oops, didn't mean to do that. .17 75. Oh, so close. Oops, 0.16. Whatever. Alright, so it's gonna still keep the screws backed up a little bit. Very, very slow. But we're still gonna get like 8.32 per minute. Which is still way more than we need for the smart plating. Which is great. Okay, so then I just need 2 and 2. Oh, I could have kept that. It's fine though. Okay. Oh, this whole thing needs to change. That would stay. Because I only need 2 of these. Into constructors. So 2 of these are going to be screws. And 2 of these are going to be iron rods. Making sure they're all set to iron. And then we need to merge these. Into an assembler. Which I think I'm going to face this way. Ooh. So let's see. These is going to be for rotors. So screws are the only ones that need to be Mark II. Alright, now we have a dedicated rotors being built, which is great. And I probably could have just expanded that. I just didn't really want to do the math right now. Had a pretty long day, but that's okay. And this is going to be kind of a pain to move later, but that's alright. We'll deal with it then. Alright, so while that's going on, I think we needed a handful of this. I don't remember what it was. There was a a pod that we came across that we needed modular frames, and I just did not have enough at the time. I think it was 10, but it might have been 20. It was a lot. Oh, these are still not backed up yet. Wait. Oh, my bad. Good thing we figured that out. And again, this is why we make sure we follow the path to make sure everything is being done as it should be. Which Now it is. Yay! Alright. So we'll go ahead and do modular frames, probably up to 20 only, and then we'll go see if that's enough to go get that drop pod with the hard disk drive in it to get another alternate recipe. And I did build a little bridge over here. That's right. I mean, I don't mind cutting down over here. It's great to cut down. Yay, it was 20. Booyah hard drive. Alright, so we'll go get this started, cooking in the MAM. And I could build a MAM right here and then just add the hard drive to it and then disassemble the MAM and then it still continues. I just think that's cheating. To me, that's not very fun. It takes you, to me, it takes me out of the kind of like immersion experience of like what I'm actually trying to do. So while that's going, let's actually try to find coal. Let's see where we need to go for coal. Oh, pretty far away. Oh, really far away. Let's go southeast. Should be like right over there. Yep. Oh, yeah, okay. I remember where that's at. Took some damage, which is fine. There's a yellow power slug up top, but we will not get that. Because coal should just be right over here. Yep, right over there. There's a handful of them, so this is where we will build our coal power plant, at least our first one. No. Okay. Oh, and there's another drop pod over here. Nice. Oh, cool. Just pulled the door handle. Nice.
Damaged hard drive recovered. Return it to the MAM where it will receive the best recovery and rehabilitation care available.
Yeah, and we'll do that here in a bit. Okay, so let us... So I think I'm gonna be... Oh my gosh, there's another one of those Mercer things, I think. Mercer spheres? Yeah. Oh, not enough space. That's okay. We'll come back for it. But we're gonna come over this way quite often, I think, at least in the foreseeable future. So let's do that here. Of course I'm missing concrete. What else am I missing? What do I have that I can really get rid of? I can get rid of that guy. And screws.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
And that's what we will do. I like how these turn red when you can no longer get any value from them. Like the outline is red instead of white. Like these are white, so I can pick them. But these are red, so I should not pick them. Alright, so that's not really too far away. I think there's another one that might be a better spot overall, but it's way further away. I don't think we'll go that way. At least not for a while. Alright, so dropping off the materials that we got so these don't burn out. Leaves are left and wood is right. Right, 3.5 minutes. I need more concrete. I should just grab all of them. Put those away. That away. This way. I'm gonna need a lot more copper sheets too to finish doing what I want. Wait, do I have a sink? I think I do have the sink. Man, awesome sink. Oh, yeah, we need to start doing that too. Totally forgot about it. Because through the awesome sink, we can do some really cool stuff through the walls and all that. We just need tickets. Because these tickets are pumping out. Oh, power grid shut down? Why? Oh, no. Alright. And this is why we should always check power before we attach something. There we go. Glad we were able to save it. But we should try it. And this is why I wanted to get coal power, so that we don't have to deal with this as much. We can be like, okay, here's coal. Now we have that much to play with. Oh, we're getting pretty close. Let's build another coal power facility. So at least now we don't have to worry about power until we get there. So here's the standard standard coupon points, or standard points until next coupon. So screws are pretty basic, you know, as opposed to like point these values. And there's also other stuff that's more. So we'll put some grass in there, which is going to be very little. But then if we put like the stators in there, those are going to be pretty big too. But we also need to go back and check our map, because that just got done. The recipe is cooking. Hard drive. Titanium wire or inventory slots? I want inventory slots, I think. This is a really cool recipe, but we don't have Caterium yet. I mean, we do have Caterium as a whole, but I don't have any Caterium mines or nodes, so that's kind of useless right now. So I'm hoping we get that later. We also have another hard drive to look at, and I should have researched the other stuff that I have in my pocket. Let's see. Let's go ahead and try and build this out real quick. So, in addition to that, what we currently have, let's do, it's not going to be 100, but let's just do 100 just to be on the safe side. Foundations, logistics, oops, pipeline. We're going to need like 50 of those. Let's go 50. And then we're going to need 4 of these, roughly. Did I put a miner on here? Put 2 miners. So that's a good start for now. Oh, sweet. I think the miners stack. They do stack. That's really cool. Now it's super convenient. So that, need quite a bit more cable. And then rotors, and I'm actually surprised that I was able to make it all this way over here without having to get around. Or not get around, but like fall off and have to climb back up. Alright, so let's go ahead and start building this. These will all build up again. And then by the time we come back, there'll be even more that we can grab. So we should be able to finish it. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I remember. We have to also find a way to kickstart this. Which we're going to use the stuff that we just collected to kickstart it. So we can at least provide, it could be self-sustaining power. So as soon as we get this going and all the kinks and stuff worked out of one of the systems, then it's self-sustaining. We don't need anything else. Is that a purple one? Or is that blue? No, it's blue. Kind of looks purple. There's our lake that we want. Foundations. I think we need to go further up to clear. Because what we need to clear here is the water extractors, because those are pretty tall. So yeah, we do need to go 4 up. So we're good here. So we're just building all of this out. I think with 10, like how I'm building this, we can do 2 rows of generators, or of coal-powered generators. I just don't remember how far over I needed to go. Alright, so there's coal. We're gonna just pipe it up here, probably go in the middle somewhere. So we're gonna hold that because I wanted, you know, that's actually about right. I don't really care about the back too much. It's this front part that I care about. So we'll just do that.
Interesting, most pioneers already had coal power set up by this point because they understood their responsibility to humanity. Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder, coal-powered generators require coal.
Yeah. I actually like how much of a smart aleck she is. Now I have options on both sides. I'm just gonna do this because I don't think I got this one yet. Got a spitter.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Oh, that's not good. Because that means if I want this to be the row, I have to go up 5. Oh, that's too far that way, okay. So it needs to be on this one. This is when nudging comes in handy. And this is also kind of weird how all of this is going to set up, so feels like I'm crouching. So we're not going to line it up to this, we're going to line it up in the middle. No, it's too close. So there's going to be like a little bend to it, but on the other side, there will also be another little bend to it. Because we can't get these perfectly in the middle. There we go. Yeah, I think I know why I keep doing that. And it's because I had conveyor belts on one initially. Ooh, memory research complete. We'll go check that out here in just a moment. Because I don't think I could build anything else. Nah, I can't. So I have 3, so that needs to be 13. Alright. So let's go back to the MAM. And see what recipes we got. Oh, we can go this way. And then we need to research the other stuff that we got. We need to research. Alright, let's see what we got. Stitched iron plating. Or... let's go with stitched iron plating. But I feel like that almost doesn't matter. I don't have spiders yet, but I have this guy. Cool.
The remains researched belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances. Spitter remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration. This fruit, dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Power shards. We'll go check. Reinforced iron plating. And rotors. Rotors aren't built up yet. Oh, well, these rotors aren't built up yet. But we have these rotors. Which still isn't really built up yet, very much. But hey, little by little, we got this. And there's definitely a reason we want to build these 8x8 or like power plants, the coal power plants by 8, so or in groups of 8. Because I think, yeah, because the amount of water that they need, we have to have 3 extractors per 8, and we hook 2 extractors or 2 water extractors up on one side of it, and then we put the other extractor on the other end of it, and then that way it's all smooth. I might try to find some quartz too, so I can get those blade runners, because those are sweet. So this is what, 7, 6. I'm going to do reinforced iron plates here because they're so close to being able to get this done, or at least 8 of them. So we'll finish building this coal power plant, and then we'll get it connected to our main power grid, and then we'll probably call it a night after that. Alright, so that actually is 6. Interesting. 7. I like outlining the ramp with power poles because then it's easy to see where the entrance is. I mean, typically it's easy. Oh, let's go. Logistics. So let's go ahead and change this so I'm not tripping. We'll go 3 is water pipe and 1 is that. There we go. Oh, this is kind of fun too because we have this and we need to set it on top. Does it really not? Alright, so let's go ahead and hold it. There we go. Perfect. Here, H. Remember that page up, page up. There we go.
Fix-it pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note: water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Alright, and that's what we're doing down here. How many do I need for this? No, logistics production. Okay. No, I don't have enough for it. I need to go mine some iron. I think there's iron around here. Yep, it's right up there. I don't have enough iron plates to get up there right now. At least not from the direction I want to. So we'll have to go the long way. The good thing is we do have that portable miner. It's up here somewhere. I think it's right over here. What is this? Caterium. That is so cool. Well, that's doing that. I'm doing this. Because we did need some Caterium. And the more Caterium that we have, the more that we can upgrade some stuff. And this is definitely a new node. I don't remember this being here. I thought it was 2 iron, or a single iron node up here. And I probably could build a like little mini factory, so just like a fort or actually I'm probably gonna do that. Smelter. Let's put it by the iron. Right over here. Iron plates. Iron ingot. Power, biomass. Oh, I do need to get some more plates first. Alright, that should be good. Make sure our power is good, and it totally is. Alright, we're good. And we have power slugs, so we can actually go, hiya. And we are still under power. Yeah, or under the max capacities. This is great. 60 per minute, and this is just 30, so that'll work. Because I still need to save some room so I can carry some iron plates, make some reinforced iron plates. So I'll probably stop when I get to 200 total Caterium, which is when this stack, which is currently counting, gets to 100. Man, my left contact is slipping all over the place. In my eye. It's like causing things to go out of focus, and then it's in focus, and then it slips out of focus again. Maybe I should just take those off and put my glasses on, but, whatever. I mean, you see how one task is like, hey, I just want to set up some power plants. It can take a long time, because you get distracted by other stuff. And then you're just like, oh look, hey, here's some Caterium. I haven't found a node like this yet. So let me just go ahead and mine quite a bit of it so I can work on upgrading the Caterium when I can. You know what? Let's just power through it all. 60 per minute, and this is 45 per minute, so we're doing pretty good, I think. So as soon as, so like the wood goes down to 1, so that there's one that's burning and then one that's in the reserve up here at the top. So then the one in the reserve is going to go down. So now we can put more fuel in it so it continues to burn. See, now it's burning leaves. but I'm probably going to have to use solid biofuel. Unless... I just realized that I'm out here with a crafting bench and nature around, so I don't know why I'm using the basic like leaves and wood instead of using biomass or solid biofuel. So making solid biofuel is a little bit more intensive as far as the number of hits go before you make it, but again, as we have seen, it is significantly better overall. Over biomass or leaves or... Oh look, bush-tail hawk, bushy-tail hawk. So when you leave your main base, I like to make sure that I have enough to at least make a craft bench, because if I can make a craft bench anywhere, then I can mine whatever and create whatever I need to get to where I need to go, because I can craft anything, or you know, enough to get around. Now we're just babysitting stuff. There we go. Now we'll be good for a while until I get what I need with that. So we'll go ahead and make some more reinforced iron plates, because that's the whole purpose of us being up here right now. So this is definitely like the makeshift, like home away from home kind of thing. Of like how I would do this at when I'm exploring. I need to build stuff right here real quick. After this next one is done, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits with this little area, and then go down and finish doing what I need to do, which is finish building the power plant. Oh, while we're oh, no, that's way over there. What is... oh, that's a spitter. There's a slug up there. It looks like it's purple. I can't really tell though. It's probably blue, because that one looks kind of purple from a distance. There's another slug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I make anything Caterium right now? No, I cannot. So pick up the miner. And I'm not going to turn these ones into reinforced iron plates, I don't think. Maybe these current ones that I have. Just finish this and then start breaking everything down. At least that should be the case. Because these don't... Yeah, those don't require too much. Yeah, I already have enough to make all those ones that I need. Yeah, look at that. It's slow burning. I think I put like 120 in there initially, maybe 122. I don't remember. I don't know what this is. It's probably not. That's interesting. Because I don't remember this little box being here. I just remember it being like a bigger box, like this same graphic over here for the oak blocking, but bigger during this whole bottom space. So I have no idea what this little box is here. And now we can crank this one up to max. So then it gets through all this pretty quick. Hey, that's really convenient. This is definitely going to give me 0 iron ingots. And I could tell because, you know, 63 divided by 3 is 21. Now it's 20, now it's 19. Times the recipes. So there's like nothing left over. Which is awesome. And could I easily have gone back and gotten all of this that I needed? Yes. Yes, I could have. But then I wouldn't have been able to find this baby. Look to hear more mine. Or node. Well, that's done. And then these are done. Alright. So, how badly I really want to jump off here, I cannot. I would die in the game. So, we're going to go back the slightly safer route. And just go down a steep hill. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, sulfur.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state, and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate fixit helmets are of such high quality. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
So now we're gonna do foundation here. Just all the way across.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
It's not moving. It should move. Whatever. That's alright. I'll just do it on this side. Go here. Here. And then there. Alright, so what is this? This requires 45 megawatts of power, so I need two generators. But I also need to put one of these on the other side. That. And I guess we could get this power going over here just to get this started. Even though I can't do all of it, which is fine. Alright, let's roll. Oh, what? Oh, and then... What? I'm not understanding. Yeah, I'm really not understanding why this isn't... Okay, just took a little bit of it to get going, but also one thing I didn't do is this. So you see the pump going here, now it's coming up this way, and then it's going to be coming up this way. But I also need to not die. And go there, so it helps pump the water up that way. And booyah. Now there we go. And we're just doing 3 for now. Now we can actually get rid of these. And look at our power. Power capacity is 225 just with 3. So it's 75 megawatts per each of those. So now we're just gonna connect it back and to our main power grid, and that's gonna give us a pretty substantial boost to power. And then we can build more stuff, which is great. So now we went from a capacity of 330 megawatts to 555 megawatts. So now, because we're... so we have 225 megawatts of power being produced from the 3 coal power plants, or the coal power generators. And if we had one more, which would give us 300 megawatts of power, our this production line would be flat, but it would still give us this max consumption line and our current consumption line. So right now the current consumption line and the production line are equal, which means it's still burning biomass. So I'm going to start taking these because we need them, and not all of those, just actually, yeah, you know what, I'm taking all of those. And I'm going to call it a night soon, and then we'll come back and start off by upgrading or continuing the power plants, the coal power plants. And thank you so much for tuning in. I will catch you next time. And save. Save successfully. Catch y'all later.